Let's go camping. Morning. I reckon it's going to be really boggy this, so I've come a route where I suspect there'll be no one else, and I thought this piece would be quite boggy, and it is. I'm going to navigate my way through this bog without actually sinking, so there'll be no one coming up here apart from me tonight, so wish me luck navigating this. Well, that weren't as bad as I thought. I've come to the driest place I could think of, and it was here on White Edge again. It's probably my third camp this year here, but I do like this place. It's always a safe camp here, and I didn't fancy walking too far this time, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cook some food tonight. I brought my winter kit because it's going to be quite cold tonight again. It's going to be around about 5 degrees, and I always bring this winter. This is my winter bag. I've got two bags. I've got in this bag here I've got my camera gear and my food. I keep my camera gear separate. I put it in a separate bag in this bag, and my food is in there, and the rest of my winter kit is in my bag. I don't always show this this bag when I'm walking. It's probably not very cool, but in winter I need two bags. I just can't get it all in one bag. I know some people can, but I like to pack as many warm clothes as possible, and have enough food in this one as possible, because I just can't carry everything. I've got a tripod as well that I bring. My food bag is a rock cloud. It's actually what they use on boats. It's got a handle for the top. It's got a seal that I can seal up. It's totally waterproof if it rains, so I can seal that up with these fasteners. And it's also got a strap that I can put over my shoulder. Works pretty well, and I find it a lot easier than carrying one big bag full of equipment that could leak. So there we go. That's my winter system. Yeah, it's a nice sunset over there. Sky's looking a bit pinkish, and I'm going to get this tent up now. This is actually my favourite time, you know, when everyone's gone, and I've got just a few, maybe 20 minutes to set up camp, and it's really peaceful. It's very underestimated. It's really cool. Yeah, well, so I'm going to thread poles through the tent now. Yeah, and so I'm probably chattering on a bit, but it's not the easiest tent to put up, this one. But it's the sturdiest tent I've got. And sometimes I just like feeling dead secure. So there's no storms tonight, but it's going to be cold. So this tent's going to give me some warmth. The cold getting to me now a little bit. I brought my big winter coat today. It's probably overkill, but so I'm just wrapping around the guy lines around the tent poles to give it more strength. Just getting things level now. Got to make sure I don't sleep wonky. Nothing worse than sleeping wonky. So I think I've had it like this before here. So just like that. So I'm just going to peg it out the corners. And then what I normally do is test. I then just test to see if it's level. I have a quick lay down in it. So I'll get a quick test and then I'll peg rest out. It's like instructional video, this, isn't it? Some people find this interesting. I think I might just pull it. I'm just going to pull it that way a bit because it's falling away at that side a little bit. So because I've only pegged out corners, I can easily just move it. It wasn't supposed to rain tonight, but I've got a bit of rain. It's very really light rain, so just waiting until it passes over and then I'm going to cook the salmon. Well, weather forecast is always right, isn't it? He said no rain at all tonight, at all, and it's actually raining. You can't, what a job to have that is, weather forecaster. It's the only job you can have and get it completely wrong and you still keep your job. I should have took that job. Yeah. Oh well. So yeah, I'm just waiting for this rain to pass, and then I'm going to cook this salmon. Got a bit of a rain outside, and got my feet under umbrella, and got my kettle on. Couldn't get it to light, it was covered in water, so I've had to dry it. And it's lit now, so I'll make a nice cup of tea. Mist and rain, that's what we've got. So I've just come in here for a bit. It's just stopped raining. I've got my little lamp on, it's keeping me cosy, and I keep hearing cows over there in the distance, which is quite nice. But yeah, bit of peace and quiet out here. There's quite a lot of people when I was walking over here, going back the opposite direction. They were all going home as I was coming, and I was talking to a chap. He asked me if I were camping, and I said, yeah, I'm going to camp. I don't know where yet, but I knew where we were going. I just didn't want to tell him. So yeah, I like to keep my little places secret, even though this place here, it's not that secret. A lot of people know this location, but it's still a nice place to be, and whenever I've come there's been no one, so yeah, yeah, it's not much to see out there. It's a bit cloudy, and so yeah, so there we go. I'm gonna make a cuppa now. I know you probably can't see my face very much because this hood's really big. Yeah, it's a cold, really cold, misty, damp morning. I'm just waiting for the sun to rise over there in the east, but I don't think it's going to happen. Really glad I brought this big coat last night because it was cold. It felt colder than 3 degrees, like it said. I'm having trouble with my lens as well, so it'll have to be a quick vid, this one, because my lens keeps steaming up. So yeah, very claggy October morning, nothing really to show. It's a bit disappointing, but anyway, we've got out camping, and that's the main thing. I always enjoy the camp no matter what the weather, and so I'm just going to take some photos and keep myself warm. I'm nice and warm in this jacket, big waterproof trousers, nice and dry, so yeah, I'm going to take some photos and see if there's a bit of a sunrise, but I don't think it's going to happen this morning. Keep hearing cows in the distance, There's a lot of cows down there, over in that direction behind me. I don't know whether they're wild or whether they're in someone's field somewhere, but I could hear them in the night. It was kind of nice. And then I think they went quiet around. It was about 12 o'clock, midnight. They went quiet, so they must have gone to sleep then. So yeah, so there we go. It's steaming up now, my lens. So I'll cut this short and I'll bring you back. Well, I suppose I best get wrapped up now. There's the sunrise this morning. It's just one big clag this morning, and it's absolutely freezing. I can't tell you how cold it is here. It's like it just goes straight through you, this cold. Luckily I've got this jacket on, so if I take this off I get really cold, but I'm fine with this on. So yeah, I enjoyed that camp. That was pretty good. It was nice last night. Started to rain a bit, but wasn't expected. I always enjoy my camp, no matter where I go and what the weather. It's always good. I've come back here. Luckily there were no floods up here. No stranded cars or people getting angry or anything like that. So yeah, I've just got to drop my tent now. I've took everything out of it. Just need to drop it and get back in the clag. So yeah. So yeah, I don't know if you can hear in the distance, you can hear the cows. I'll just stop talking a sec. Just makes me think that with these cows and sheep and deer and, you know, just how tough they are. You know, I mean, I need this big coat on and they're just like naked, aren't they? They're just naked and they're very tough animals, so I've got a lot of respect for these animals. So cheers for watching everyone, and I'll see you next week.